So today we're going to replace the master cylinder and the brake booster. This is so it has brakes, which right now it doesn't. And it's also part of how we're going to go and pass inspection here in the state of Georgia. So as we can see, there's no fluid inside here at all. Not even sure where it's going, except that I see a nice stain of rust down here. So replacing both the brake booster and the master cylinder, they're inexpensive enough parts. So a 5-inch wrench to take those off. I would normally use a turkey baster to try and suck out as much of the brake fluid as I could, but I don't need to. Also, there's a better tool for brake lines, but I don't have it, so we'll make do with this. For the back one, right here. Hold on, buddy. Hold on, bud. Take the bracket off, hold on the brake lines, move them out of the way, and then we got that right there to go. Right, now the only thing holding it on is the electrical connection, so let's pop that off. Difficult to do one-handed. There we go. So now I'm going to do a quick parts comparison. So first thing, all new master cylinders should be bench bled prior to installation. Okie dokie. Do a quick matchup. They look to be about the same. So great. All right, let's move on to the brake booster. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove the cruise control from the bracket there so we can slide it out of the way. And I think these are 10 millimeters. Yep. Well, that just broke, but that's okay. I can replace it. Let's pull that off. Whew. I'm going to take that off. All right. So we got those 4 bolts back there on those studs. So those 4 nuts, I should say. And then that clip right there to take off. let's get to it. Crusty and nasty, clean and new. We're looking good to replace. There's a new one. I went ahead and put the bolts on hand tight. But let's connect the brake pedal to the booster. We've got these here plus the brake switch right here. But I need two hands, so. Okay. So that's on. So now tighten the bolts. All right, got those 4 bolts done. Tight, got that back together. Let's go bench bleed the master cylinder. All right, so I got the master cylinder bleeding kit, got the tubes hooked up, filled it up to about there. And now we're gonna start pumping. All right, I'm gonna try and set up the tripod, and we're gonna quickly remove each of those fittings to put the old fitting back on, and then adjust the brake booster, and should be done with this part of the job. What's going on here? Not what I wanted to happen at all. Very messy, very clumsy. Is that a different thread? Oh, that was horrible. So now that I've got the lines back in, what we have to do is adjust the brake booster to the caliper. So I'm going to remove these two bolts that I just finger tight to hold the caliper in. Now that the cap and the lines are in, we can actually take this, move it to the side, and then adjust the brake booster to the caliper before we snug it down. So let's do that now. Alright, so that should just touch the cylinder. That right there should just touch the master cylinder when this is flush against this. So I'll have to adjust it till I get it done. And the way you adjust it, this here spins in and out, so you can loosen it until it touches. And you just do that, and you have to do it by feel. Okay. That's snug back in place. So we have to do the vacuum line to the booster, put the cruise control bracket back up, and then we're done with this part of the job, and we move on to bleeding brakes. These were the two bolts that came off there. Dirty and rusty now. Rust free. All right, let me put that on. Not super horrible, but not great either. All right, that's one wheel done. Just took it on a quick spin around the block to make sure the brakes work. They do. Bled all four corners from the rear passenger side, then the rear driver's side, then the passenger side, then the driver's side front. That's how you do it. All done. Putting this thing away, and we are one step closer to passing that inspection. Thanks, y'all. Quick bonus footage. This has annoyed me since the day I got it. We'll swap this out right now. Let's go right there. Let me get something to whack that down with other than my hand. Alright. On there nice and good. Okay.